Hi there, it's Simon Pink from Poppyland Radio. I hope you're all well. Yeah, it looks good out there, doesn't it? The sun is shining. Everything's fine. We've got Alan Fish here with us. If you haven't checked his band out, Egypt, you really should check the gigs out. They play all over Norfolk and they play all over Europe. So check them out. But Alan, is it true that you might be recording a new album soon? Is that, are there any rumours in that? Are they true?
Yeah, it's just true. Yes, we've been planning this book now for 3 years. It all came to a halt 2 years ago with COVID. But yeah, what we're going to do, we play a lot of blues tracks in our own style in our live performances, and a lot of people have said, "Oh, Dad, why don't you record that track? I'd like I'd love to have that on an album." So what we're going to do is record all the blues tracks that we're doing, other people's ones. We're going to put them onto an album. It's just Egypt Plays the Blues or something like that, that kind of title. So hopefully we'll be doing that in the next 6 months. But I've got all the recording gear on the computerized now and in the barn outside. So we'll probably just record it here. Yeah, we were going to try and do it live, but live things don't always work the way you want them to. So we might do 1 or 2 of the tracks down a local venue or something like that, but I think most of it will be just done in the barn here.
Your barn, I've been to your barn a few times, some of your synonymous parties, and yeah, we've had 1 or 2 pints in there, and you set up a jam, and we've had some really great musicians come down there. So I guess the parties haven't been on for the last few years for obvious reasons. Is that something that's going to continue?
I hope so. Yes, in the next few months or so, we need to sort of get in there and clear it all out. Just got lots of furniture been stacking in there, and consequently, like you say, it hasn't been used for a couple of years, so it just needs a bit of a dusting down and opening up again. And yeah, hopefully we shall be going back to its former glory.
Brilliant stuff. Now, if you guys haven't heard Egypt, the band, they got a lot of their own material that they play, but they also play covers. So ones I can remember you covering a lot of Led Zeppelin. You do them, and you do it absolutely superbly. You really got the spot on. The early ZZ Top sort of stuff, Jesus Just Left Chicago, Blue Jeans Balloons, and things like that is amazing. I think there's a bit of Howlin' Wolf in there as well. You do. What other sort of covers, just to give the audience an idea? Oh, obviously the Groundhogs, you do the Split and Cherry Red and stuff like that. What other covers do you do, just to give the audience an idea of what sort of stuff that you do?
We get some Johnny Winter numbers we put in occasionally. Some obviously Johnny Hooker, because the Groundhogs were Johnny Hooker's backing band when he toured in Europe. Yeah, so that's most of the blues guys I can think of, and one or 2. I can't remember. Like you say, Led Zeppelin. We put some of their tracks in. I can't remember who did all the other ones. We've got so many numbers. I can't. Until we actually doing a live gig, and you say, "Well, play that one tonight." It's things like Just Want a Little Bit, that kind of thing, which I believe Slade originally did a version of that, but I didn't realise it was somebody else wrote it. And the things like When the Levee Breaks, and that was I know Led Zeppelin recorded it, but I think it was Memphis Minnie wrote the actual.
Yeah, isn't one of their own. Yeah, you're right. Oh, fantastic stuff. I mean, from my point of view, my personal perspective, Alan isn't actually sitting in the studio with me. He's on Zoom, so he can't punch me or anything or twist my arm. But I think, really, if you're into stuff like Zeppelin, ZZ Top, early AC/DC, that sort of thing, they are the band to see. Go and see Eric, the guitarist, for me, pound for pound, one of the greatest guitarists you'll ever see, and great singer. Peter's great on the drums, and Alan's not a bad bass player, are you, Alan? You tick along in the background. You get by. So yeah, with that, we're going to play another record, and we'll be back in a few minutes.